First pitch of the night coming up shortly from Citi Field. It's the Nationals and the Mets. Next. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the second of four between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Denard Span makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Here's the 1-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Two. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Jeff Kobernus will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
First pitch coming. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, playing a little small ball here to start this ball game. You get the leadoff guy on base, and you figure, hey, why not bunt him over to second and let our 3, 4, 5 guys have a shot to drive in that first run? You can't really fault the logic there.
Bryce Harper will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He waits, now the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Mets swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Ian Desmond will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes the 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Jason Worth as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year, 11 home runs and 55 driven in. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The next pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
The 1-1 on its way to Worth. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now the 1-2, and he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals get a run on the double by Bryce Harper. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. It's now 1-0 Washington. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And really, what they need is for one guy to step up and give them that spark. Whether it's your starter going out and giving you 6 or 7 shutout innings, or one big 2-out at-bat, one big defensive play, you need somebody to do something to put some life into that dugout.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Ready with the 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Gary Cox waits on deck. Here he comes, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Full count pitch on its way. Here's a ground ball to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, center fielder,
Gary Cox will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
Let's see it, Gary. Here we go.
Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only 1 out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
Michael Lee will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title. Here's the first offering, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Well, this looks to be a very bad situation here as he's in a lot of pain in his left arm. And unfortunately, I don't think we can expect to see him back on the field anytime too soon. Juan Lagares will come on now and run at first base following the injury. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Strasburg on 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Got him.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball in the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1-2, and it works out for him.
Number 3 will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. And here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Go, Matt.
The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. One pitch on the way. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here's the 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. 2 out with the man at first. Here's another 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Now another 1-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They're down 1-0. Juan Lagares will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 12, Juan.
Anthony Rendon leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Leading off for Washington, third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
On the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Danny Espinosa will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. The 1-0 home. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
The 1-1. And that misses 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. And this is on the ground to third. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 41,
Sandy Leon will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. David Lee will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
David Lee.
First pitch coming. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
All right, David.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him for the first out.
Batting 6, first baseman, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen.
Come on.
Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Michael Kadire will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
2 out, nobody on. 1-0. Ball 2 to Cuddyer. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
On the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Is on the way. And that misses, ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 8th, catcher,
Brian McCann will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
The 1-2. Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Steven Strasburg will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The 1-1 home. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Come on, man.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Ready with another 2-2. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here's the full count offering. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Denard Span will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. first pitch on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Now the 1-0. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
2-1. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
The 3-1 is on the way. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Three and two, here it is. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Pause, now the pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
That's 2 walks now here in this third inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Jeff Coburnis will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. He's ready. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. From the stretch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He'll try again, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Forget it, guys. Double him up right here.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Tom Glavine makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Tom Glavine.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
In tight, awfully tight, 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Knee high, he barehands it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out, nobody on. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Juan Lagares waits on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. Here comes the 3-0. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Juan Lagares will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
One 1-0 pitch now. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Now the 2-0. Oh, that's hard hit and caught by Rendon at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Hey, you got to be quick down there. It's the hot corner. Seems like a third baseman, most of the plays you have, it's either on you in a heartbeat or it's a slow roller. Not a whole lot of plays in between, but he stays with it to make the play there.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. One 1-0 on the way. Hit on the ground to shortstop. He'll go the short way to Espinosa, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. It remains 1-0. Ian Desmond will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
For the Nationals, shortstop, Ian Desmond.
And here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Mets.
Here comes the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. First pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a high chopper. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
The 2-0 on the way. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
A 2-1 offering. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now, 3-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Once again, a 3-2. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The Mets here in the 4th. Third baseman, number 3.
Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
These are the ones that are hard to swallow. You've got the count in your favor. 2-0, you get a fastball right down the pipe, you wind up popping it straight up. And that's a missed opportunity, folks. Big time.
David Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. Here's a 1-0. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Now the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Another 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Here we go.
Now a ball lined towards center field, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Going wide. Let's get this runner across.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
One out and a runner on second base. Here comes the 1-2. Ball 2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
See you, Matt.
Here comes a 2-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Worth is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Kadire.
Michael Kadire will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Let's go, Michael. Come on, Mike.
The next pitch. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Here comes the 2-0. Came with a circle change 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Let's go, New York. Get it out of here.
3-1 on the way. Now Kadire swings and lifts a high drive out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Danny Espinosa will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Now the first pitch. Here's a swing, high drive, left field, out of here. A solo shot here to left, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. He'd been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Sandy Leon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Oh, that's wrong, huh? So wrong.
The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, look at this. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Standing in now, Steven Strasburg. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 2-2 coming. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 30 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Here it comes. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Nationals get one, and it comes on this swing by Espinoza. Penny. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's 2-0 Washington. Brian McCann will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Brian McCann.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
1-0 on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here it comes. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike two. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
In now, Tom Glavine. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Now the pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here comes another 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's another 0-2. And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. And that's out number 2.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And if you're looking for reasons why you're in the 5th inning here with no runs, there's a prime example right there. They just cannot resist going after pitches like that one there.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Oh, and you know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. This doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Here's Juan Lagares. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One pitch on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2 offering. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jeff Coburnis will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
First baseman, Jeff Coburnis.
First offering on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Grant Balfour will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's Bryce Harper now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
He and Desmond will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You are killing me.
The 1-0 home. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Heading for second is Desmond. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's now got 30 doubles on the season as he's in scoring position with that last 2-base hit here. The 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hitters count 2-0. Chopper foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the air to right center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Michael Lee will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
The 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Base hit.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Number 3 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Lays off 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. One on the way. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Now the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
The 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
What was that?
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. And they come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Stephen Strasburg. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Casey Jansen is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Casey Jansen.
Stepping in now, David Lee, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. 1-0 on the way.
Here we go.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. A strong throw back in by Harper, and that will hold the runner at third base.
But that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into the box now, number 30. As he'll take a look at ball one. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
The 2-0 in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, this is just getting worse and worse for him. You certainly don't want to walk the bases loaded.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Michael Kadire will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Let's bring them home now, huh? What was that?
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. So 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run. But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Reel him in right here.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's the 2-2 home. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he got him. So a big out there is now a ground ball. Could even get him out of this thing, still tied.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Drive them home, buddy. Get those runners home.
1-0 pitch now. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now the 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. And so they'll issue the free pass. And with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Matt Carpenter called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And this is hit well towards the hole. He's got it well into right field. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jay Lee is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Jay Lee.
Anthony Rendon will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And that's taken for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pitch on the way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here he comes on 3-1. Fouled back. Here it comes. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. The next 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Danny Espinosa will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Sandy Leon.
Sandy Leon will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot.
The 3-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 3-2 one more time. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jay Mantle will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Batting in the seventh spot, number 65. Jay now playing second base and batting in the ninth spot, number 5.
Daniel Murphy will get another shot. He homered his last time.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here's the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here to start their half of the seventh inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. He's set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. The 1-1. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Well, in a tie game, you've got one job there. Get that guy to third. That'll get you a disapproving look when you get back to the dugout.
Jerry Blevins will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Michael Lee will be his first assignment down of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Now the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's a 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. A little bit outside. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. 2-2 pitch on the way. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Into the box, number 3. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Hit something hard right here.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Full count offering on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Hey, he's gonna throw it straight.
Another full count pitch home. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ryan Zimmerman is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That tails back over, strike 1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
2. Here's another 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Denard Span would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1 out, nobody on. Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
Now here's the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Jeff Kobernus will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Number 1 will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 1.
David Lee will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
The shortstop, David Lee.
First pitch to him. Ball 1.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Here's the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes a 2-2. 2-2 pitch pulled on the ground down to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch coming. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
The pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
Now the 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Cuddyer.
Michael Cuddyer will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swinging a shot toward right center. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Bryce Harper will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
And now a pitch on the way. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The next pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. The 2-0. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. On deck is Jason Worth. The 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. The 3-1 coming. Now this is back up the middle, and it'll get into center field. And a chance now with the go-ahead run at first and 1 away.
Well, you get a good hitter in a fastball count, he'll know what to do with it. Heck, he's probably a .500 hitter when he gets a 3-1 fastball in the zone. That's almost too easy.
Jason Worth will stand in with a go-ahead run at first and 1 down, so we'll need to beware of the ground ball here. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
The 0-1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but foul. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
You would think that that was the pitch he wanted right there. It's a little surprising that he let that one go.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. Score remains 2-2. David Wright is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Here it comes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Now the 3-1. And he goes the other way with it. Hit well, but this is a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Let's get it to second, all right?
The 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
Get that runner to second base. Let's get something going here.
Here comes the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Now the 2-1. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
The 3-1. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Daniel Murphy will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1. Ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Possible winning run on first, one man away. The 1-1 pitch. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Here's Juan Lagares. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Chopper foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirty. Hits ball one.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and rolled softly to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. Mets leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. David Wright will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 5, David Wright.
Josh Edgen will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Josh Edgen.
Wilson Ramos is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Wilson Ramos.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in one. Now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
What a great job of leading off this inning for his teammates. On second base now with a double, with a chance to take the lead late in this ball game. He's pointing into his dugout saying, "Let's go, you guys."
Michael Taylor will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Michael Taylor.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
The 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in two now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Dylan G will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Number 1 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Comes set. Now the pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Keith wins at anything.
2-0 count. The pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
A 2-1 offering. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Denard Span will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
He's gonna go.
From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now the 2-0 home. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here's another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here it comes. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
That's a good at-bat there. And sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Jeff Coburnus will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. One-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Nationals lead it 3-2. Jonathan Papelbon will get the call here an inning later than usual as he'll try to save this one in the 10th. Dan Butler is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 48, Dan Butler.
Michael Lee will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0 home. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. On the way. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
Here it is, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Here's Papelbon now on 3-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth. but he ranges back to put this one away.
Number 3 will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first here, and it's a good start to the inning for Papelbon. There are 2 away.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
David Lee will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Let's go, David.
Now here's the first pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 now from Papelbon. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out
The
there.
1-2. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
And I think all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 3-2. Good night from Flushing.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.